Welcome back to Terry and Ike's Fantasy Football and Beer Lounge. I'm Terry.
I'm Ike.
And we are definitely stuffed like turkeys as you see us sitting here in front of our fireplace, still in our pajamas left over from Thanksgiving.
I'm still bloated.
But we went out for dinner, anyways, getting served very high class in Fort Worth, Texas. But it was wonderful. Hope you guys had a really good Thanksgiving with your family and your friends. And today we'll start off with the beer of the day since it's comfy, cozy here in Texas Wednesday morning. We're not drinking, we're having coffee. Show, Mike. We're having coffee.
We're having coffee.
Literally.
This is my my lucky Davy Crockett mug. I don't know if you can see that, but the quote is, "You may all go to hell, and I will go to Texas." So he went down to Alamo and got shot.
Our beer of the day is coming from Real Ale Brewery out in Blanco, Texas, or Blanco, Texas, however you'd like to pronounce it. But it's Hop Sprocket Hazy IPA.
Yeah. No, that's a good
There
pick.
you go.
Yeah.
It's kind of tasty. It's not one of our favorites, but it's really good. It's a nice little seasonal
Well,
change.
we kind of ran out of beer. We ran down to the store, and that's all they had. So we will survive.
And there you have it. But let's get back to the turkey holiday football and lots of upsets.
Yeah,
Are you
Cowboys.
ready?
Love those Cowboys.
And that's why we have our cowboy outfits on today. As you can see, we have our pajamas, we have our hats, and we are really happy that,
Here in
that the
Cowboy
boys are
Land-
actually winning right now.
Here in Cowboy Land, the fans are setting themselves up for another disappointment. Everybody's like, "Oh, we're going to run the
grab my
table.
phone.
We're going to run the table." And no, don't. Here, just use mine.
I got to grab my phone.
Use mine.
Okay, I'll use your
mine.
phone.
But yeah, we're going to run the table. We're going to win the Super Bowl. Blah 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 blah.
It was great, though, because you got to see the Eagles get their butts kicked. You saw Kansas City get their butts kicked for the first time coming to Texas. And old Mahomes, he was back in his home state, but guess what? We kicked his ass.
Woo! But anyhow, some encouragement here in Dallas, or at the Villa Grill, I should say.
And there you have it. So let's take a look at these wonderful scores. We'll start out with Huge Hard-On going against Stump Island, and he kicked his butt. Sorry,
Stump got the smackdown. He got the
130
smackdown.
to 104. So again, some small scores this weekend coming from me, loser girl, Pterodactyl Terror, losing to Starbuck Zombie. Congratulations, Starbuck. 78 to 139. Starbuck, you came in second to be. Oh no, you are the stud of the week. What am I saying?
Yeah, start of the week. Woohoo!
And then Fish Fan coming in to beat Shannon. That was the game we're telling.
Whoa, that was
nail biting again.
Yeah. What was the score of that game?
That's really low, but it was still a nail biter. 86 to 79.
Woo! Stump came back there at the end. It was back and forth
Not
all
Stump.
weekend. I mean, Fish Fan. Fish Fan. That game was back and forth all week long, going into Monday night, and Fish Fan, he managed his team well and pulled out a victory. Way to go, Fish Fan! And here's highlights from the game.
Still want to skip across the street?
I was on my daddy on you, Charlie.
Wrong answer. And the name's Hank, fuckface.
There you have it. Anyways,
Sorry,
Fish,
Shannon. Sorry, Shannon.
Fish, we are impressed with your success there, sir. You are actually almost available to make it to the playoffs, having come from such a losing start.
We have the whole scenario of how Fish Fans can get in, how Stump could get in, how Starbuck could get in. I've done some research, so we'll go to that here in a little bit.
Oh,
Go to the standings.
bore you to tears.
All right, back to the
Let's
scoreboard.
go to Jeff's loser team that got beat. Sorry, Jeff.
got beat? Who did he lose to?
Yeah, 91 to 124, Mr. Imperial Impact.
Oh, Imperial Impact. He finally, I told you to watch out, but
They were both 9-4, so it was a tight one there too. Another tight nail-biting game.
Yep.
Especially with Jeff Loser team being in second place.
but Jeff's has a better division record, so he's still the division leader. So
This is where
Imperial
total
Impact,
points
if
come in.
Imperial Impact wins next week and Jeff's loses, then Imperial Impact would be the division winner.
There you have it. Let's go to the next.
If he has more points, I mean,
It's all about the
that way.
points
The division
now.
record would be tied, and then it goes to points. I'm not sure how that roots out. So.
Let's go to the next game. That's Grim Dynasty at 110, getting Robert's Crafty Day Spot 76. Grim, you're looking good there, dude. You're 7 and 6. You just went to 8.
Grim should feel pretty good about, hey, way to go, Grim. Way to get back in there.
And last but not least is Sissy with her Tigger Butt Buster, losing to Bang 91 to 115. Another one that was nail biting very close to the last night game on Monday.
Tiggers. We told you Bang was tough. So anyhow, I think you're still good.
Yeah. You're still going to the playoffs. But here we are again, Mr. Number 1. And somebody's got to continue to knock him off. So let's look at next week's lineup because
I won't be knocked off.
I
I won't be knocked off in week 15.
Yeah. And there you have it. So let's look at next week's lineups there, sir. And that would be your job.
There you go.
There you
well,
go.
Actually, we're going to do the standings is what we're going to do.
Well, you can do either
There
one.
you go. I can do both. So anyhow, up in the Northern Division, Division 1, where Jeff's Losers team is still hanging on there with a 4-1 division record. He's at 9-4, and there you go. And then right up his butt is Imperial Impact, who's also at 9-4 with a 3-2 division record. But here's the thing: Imperial Impact has like 100 points more than a lot of points more than Jeff's Losers team. So Jeff, you lose next week, and Imperial wins, then Imperial you guys will swap places. In the third place, Shannon's Super Team hanging on there by her fingernails at a 6-7 record. She's in the third spot, and then Pterodactyl Terror with the quarterback woes
Bye-bye.
is in the fourth spot. In the Central Division, Tigger's Buttbuster is still hanging on there with an 8-5 record, followed by number 2, the Grim Dynasty with a 7-6 record. In the third spot, Staubach Zombies, stud of the week, by the way, has got the third spot held down with a 6-7 record. And then Fish Fan number 1 is coming up the rear with a 6-7 record. So that division is really tightened up there. A lot of possibilities. And then down in the Dumpster Fire division, the Southern Division, Hughes Yard Jets with a 10-3 record that's holding down the first spot. Stumps Island is at number 2 with 6-7 at 3-2. In the third spot is Bang with a 5-8 record. And finally, Robert Crafty's Day Spa in the fourth spot with 3-10 record. Right on.
And there you have it.
So let's take a look at this playoff thing again. Still in the top 3 is Hughes Yard Jets, Jeff's Loser Team, and then Tigger's Buttbusters. And they're all those teams have wrapped up a playoff spot, including Imperial Impact. Imperial Impact is wrapped up a playoff spot as well. Now here comes the mess.
The tightness.
The mess. In the fifth spot, we have the Grim Dynasty. I think he's safe. I think even if he loses, he's got enough points to squeeze in. But, if some stud of the week comes along and just somebody's got to score a shitload of points to replace Grim Dynasty if he loses. So I think he's okay. But that sixth spot, that is looking pretty shaky. Shannon, a lot of sleepless evenings this week, I'm sure. Shannon is holding down the sixth spot with a 6-7 record.
But look how many have 6 and 7.
1,584 points. So let's say, for instance, Staubach Zombies, he's in the seventh spot. He's got over 100 points less than Shannon. So Shannon's got to lose for Staubach to have a shot. Staubach's got to beat Stump, and then Shannon has to lose for Staubach to have a chance. Taking a look at Stump's Island. Stump's Island would have to beat Staubach Zombies. And let's see what their point situation is. Stump's got 1397. Staubach's got 1443. So Stump would have to beat Staubach Zombies. And that's it. The points wouldn't matter because Staubach would fall to 6 and 8, and Stump would go to 7 and 7. However, if Stump wins, well, first of all, Shannon has to lose. That's the first thing. Shannon has to lose for either one of those jackasses to have a shot. So let's say Shannon loses. We'll figure out who she's playing. But Shannon loses. Stumps beats Staubach, and Stump. Gee, this is complicated.
No, he's got enough points.
Stump has to win, and Shannon has to lose.
That's it.
And Fish Fan
Has to win.
has to either, if he wins, he's got to score less points than Stump. So, because they're neck and neck. Stump and Fish Fan are like
Okay,
within
you're boring
2
us
points.
to tears now. This is really getting old.
For Fish Fan to get in, Shannon's got to lose, Stump's got to win, and
He's gotta
of course,
score
of course,
some
Fish
points.
Fan's got to win and score more points than Stump, which it's possible because you guys are like neck and neck. Anyhow, enough of the
Good
crazies.
luck.
Enough of
He's
the cra-
boring us. Go.
Everybody else, you're off to Turd Island to fight with the gladiators down there
Good.
at Turd Island.
We're all over.
So, knowing that, let's get to the games next week to see what is going on down there.
Oh, it's going to
All
be
right,
really,
so-
really hard to do what he just
Yeah,
analyzed
yeah,
because of who you're playing.
Yeah, anyhow, Fish Fan at
Yeah.
6 and 7, you got to
Playing
win.
him.
It ain't going to happen. You're gone. You're playing Hugh Jardin Jets. That guy.
So all of this bullshit that he's
I just
talking
wasted
about-
my breath. I just
yeah,
wasted
let
my
me
breath.
get the small violin
Anyhow.
out.
But do your best. Please do your best.
Oh, beat him, Paul. Come on.
So Hugh Jardin Jets at 10 and 3 versus Fish Fan at 6 and 7. The next game, this is fortunate for Grim Dynasty because he's playing Pterodactyl Terror. Grim Dynasty at 7 and 6.
I can still come back and win
And
if I ever
Pterodactyl
get
Terror
a
at 3
friggin'
and 10.
quarterback.
Yeah, Grim's gonna do. He's gonna buckle down here.
You guys, it's
And
still
then-
tight.
And then this is the game. This is another important game here. This is Jeff's loser team
Oh yeah.
at 8. What is it? Oh, he's 9 and 4, taking on Shannon's super team at 6 and 7. Shannon need this victory really, really bad. So
Another one that's going to be hard, Shannon. But the girls are going to come through. We're going to kick butt.
Shannon, Jeff's loser team, he's average scorer. You can do this. Yeah, get in there. All right.
Yeah, Sunshine.
Careful, Sunshine. Careful. And then you have Bang. This game has no impact on the playoffs, but the Bang at 5 and 8 versus Robert Crafty's Day Spa at 3
Yeah,
and 10.
we're losers. They're gone. It
Fight
ain't
for
gonna
pride.
change
Fight for
anything.
pride. Get your seed for Turd Island. Get the best seed you can get. And then you have, this is the game of the week. This is one we're going to be watching very closely. Is you have Staubach Zombies at 6 and 7 versus Stumps Island at 6 and 7. The loser is definitely gone.
So now that we just told you the odds of one playing one and the other one
So-
winning, now you're playing each other. So bye-bye. one
So
of you.
the two pivotal games, Shannon versus Jeffs and Staubach versus Stump. So
That's
good
gonna
luck.
make a
Good luck.
change in
Good
the
luck.
playoffs.
And then you finally have Tigger's Butt Busters at 8 and 5, taking on Imperial, a red hot Imperial Impact at 9 and 4. Well, if Imperial Impact, I think he has a chance at a bye if Jeff's loser team loses. So it's pretty important as well. So there you have it.
And the analogy will bore you to tears if you lived with him like I
And
did.
I was doing all these mind Olympics last night. I mean, I'm actually rooting for Fish Fan to get into the playoffs. So
It's definitely hair pulling and eye scratching because this guy just drives.
hair pulling is not a problem for me.
drives
Don't worry about head
crazy.
pulling.
Anyways, you guys have a good one, and we will look forward to seeing you next week. And we're getting closer and closer to the final victory.
Yep.
lap.
This is the last week of the regular season. I hope all your Christmas dreams come true. Right?
There you have it.
Hey, let's show them the beer again. Oh, you should open this thing.
No,
Yeah, I gotta cut the grass. Okay.
it's too early. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So you know the thing. Get on the waiver wire. Find that waiver wire gold. Plug them into your roster. Talk some shit. Kick some ass. Massage your hole. All right. That's it. Good luck to all. Bye bye.
Happy Christmas shopping. Bye.